This is LTV.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisinsuranceagency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank creates success. EnterpriseBanking.com.
Good afternoon. I'm trying to get my mic going. It's a little tight back here. I'm all set now, though. Hey, we're here. We're live, and it's Thursday, and it's raining, right? It's always raining on Thursday nights. We're doing something. But anyway, that's okay. We're inside Leominster, and my name is Dean Mazzarella. I'm here for the city. And got my thank you cards. I went to read at Johnny Appleseed School in Miss Wilson's class, and all the kids wrote me little thank you stars. And the story's about a police officer and his dog. And so they wrote little safety tips inside here. And one of them is, thank you for reading us the safety tip. Never litter. Look 2 ways before crossing the street. You are the best. Thank you. Isn't that huh? And I got every one of them is just as cool. So thank you to the Johnny Appleseed School, Mrs. Wilson's Warriors class, and Johnny Appleseed. And so this year, don't forget, it's 250th birthday of Johnny Appleseed. Therefore, we're having a parade the day after the festival, and so you'll be hearing a lot more about that. Before that, though, let's go to, well, with all this rain, I don't know how much golfing's going on out there, but we had a couple good days. But let's head over to Art from the Art Report. Good afternoon, Art.
Yes.
How are you?
I'm not bad, not bad. It was nice to hear you mention Johnny Appleseed. I worked there for 6 or 7 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Right around there, as a duty aide and crossing guard, and you really become attached to those little skippers.
Yeah,
and
sure.
the teachers. It's a wonderful place.
It is.
My daughter went through that system in Leominster, and
My kids too. My kids too.
yeah, it's great stuff. Anyway, I had a wonderful experience thanks to a tip from you. I went to I joined up a couple of years ago with AAA.
Yeah.
But now I go there for registration renewals. I went in the other day. They had already been open for about 15 minutes. I was in and out in under 3 minutes.
Oh yeah, it's the
Just
best.
for a registration. The lady that tells you to come in did it right there. Boom, boom, bang. $60. Thank you. Here's your sticker. It was unbelievable.
I went and did my federal. You know, they have that federal ID now that you're supposed to have. And
Yeah, it's the best.
hey, look at. Let me turn my volume down. Look at.
And
Who's on?
also, did you get the newspaper on the people in Leominster that were in World War II?
Yes, I got that. I'm starting to go through that.
Wasn't that amazing?
That's incredible.
All those people.
I'm going to have
And then,
to.
of course, my father-in-law and his cousins all on Tolman Avenue, they were in it, the Talcolettis.
Amazing.
Yes.
I'm going to see if somehow we can scan it in. I'm not sure how we would do that, but then it's.
Well,
then,
I saw that we're cleaning up. Unfortunately, Rita saved those things, and I don't blame her. And I said, I bet Dean would like to see this.
Oh, that was outstanding. That's
And
good
anything
stuff.
Leominster, especially when it goes back.
Yeah. Well,
So,
good stuff. I'll bring it in.
Anyway.
I'll bring it in next week so people can see. I was worried that I don't want to destroy
Yeah,
the papers.
you can keep
Raining.
that.
Yeah, it was raining and all that.
You know what else is interesting? If you flip it over, the want ads for all the companies in Leominster that were hiring girls and boys and men and ladies.
For like,
Even the language has changed.
for like 10 cents an hour.
I know it's It's amazing stuff. I love. When I found that, I said, "Oh, I know where this is going to end up." And it's funny when I come out of your office. Wendy was talking to some firemen, and she said hi, and I said hi, and I told her what I had just done, and they perked right up, and they said, "Where is it?" When they wanted to see it, I said, "It's in the mayor's office."
Yeah.
So that a lot of people are interested in going back in our city history.
My brother posts a lot of old pictures, just pictures, random. I don't know, just random pictures. Wherever he finds them, I don't know, but they're just classics, some of them.
Great stuff.
Yeah.
Great stuff. Having said that, one more thing.
Yes.
It's time now to start thinking about changing the oil in your lawnmower
Yeah.
and all that equipment you're going to be using this summer because it's here.
I'm going all electric.
That ought to be fun.
I'm going all power. I don't know. Every time I go to start something, I have 3 chainsaws. I have 3 generators. I have weed or everything I have, but nothing starts when I need it to start. So now I'm converting over to everything's going to be battery. That's it.
Good luck. I'm sure you'll have good luck with it.
Yeah, we even mix.
I got 2 chainsaws that are electric, and they do just as good a job as gas, and I don't have to mix the gas and
Exactly.
the risk of leaving the gas around either.
And then it's just that nothing ever starts. You can pull your elbow out of your forearm.
Yep. Okay, buddy.
I even have. Listen to this. I even have a little power washer, and it's because I don't have water where I keep a lot of my stuff. So you just stick there's a tube it comes with, and it's battery operated, and it's a pressure washer, and you stick the tube in the bucket of water, and you can clean anything anywhere. How you like that?
I didn't hear. That's a new one. I'm a nut for stuff like that. I'm going to have to look for that.
It actually, one 5-gallon bucket was more than enough to wash a car. More than enough. And it runs by battery. It runs by battery, and then you just kind of recharge the battery. One battery did fine. No issue at all. In fact, I bought a battery-operated vacuum cleaner. I actually got a couple of them. And vacuum's huge, and I can get everything done with one battery, but they do make them with 2 batteries, and I guess it'll last longer. But for what I need it for, it works fine. And no extension cords, and bring it around the side of the car. I love it. I love it.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, plus it's a gadget, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I get 3 of everything.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Don't come up with any more ideas. You're costing me a fortune.
Well, they do come in different PSIs,
Yeah.
So I got the lowest one just to try it out, but they have some that are 400, 500, per square inch. I'm like,
You need 2 hands to hold on.
Yeah, but I just try it. I think it'll be good for what I use it for.
Yeah.
When there's no water around, you just grab a 5-gallon bucket, put the cover on it, take it where you want. Voila.
There you go. Or like a jerry can. So I would water. You'd be there for a month.
I actually have a huge plastic tank that holds, 35 gallons of water.
Yep.
More than enough. I can wash
Put it in the
anything
back
anywhere.
of the pickup. There you go.
That's it. All right.
Okay.
Here's Art from the Art Report, and a little cool on this Thursday afternoon, early evening. And just want to remind everybody that 2 things that are happening is Earth Fest is happening at City Hall tonight. I want to remind you of that. And that starts at 6, goes to 8. And there's a number of vendors there. And it's, it's coming up on Earth Day. And all kinds of cool vendors that are there. You talk about gadgets. Well, these are gadgets for just about everything from planting to compost bins to the water holding tanks, the rain, just everything you can ever imagine. Right at City Hall tonight. It's free, 6 to 8 o'clock. And also, I believe, let me check, I believe that Farmers Market is inside City Hall tonight. I suspect that Nick is out at his Nick Walk because it started at 4. And I'm not sure. It's kind of rainy, but anyway, he was going to have the Nick Walk with wildflowers today. And let me see if I can find it because I'm pretty sure that that there is. It's 4 to 6, I believe. So right at City Hall. So you still have time. All right. Speaking of time, we're going to take a short break, and we'll be right back. 978-534-1626. Vicky Briggs is going to be with us, and we're going to be talking about Beacon of Hope, and have a walk coming up on the 28th of the month. And is it this month or next month? Yeah, it's this month, April 28th. And it's going to be at Barrett Park. They changed it to Barrett. I like it there. I like it. Good vibe. Nothing wrong with walking, kind of Union Street in that big loop there. But I don't know. I like to move to Barrett Park. We're taking a short break, and we'll be right back. We have a little citation here for Elizabeth Nails, and this is really a success story based on a lot of hard work, good customer service, but a lot of hard work, right? I mean, that's customer service. We have a lot of employees here. It's Elizabeth Nails, and they're down here at Sac Boulevard, and they're just, to walk in here is like Disney. It's beautiful in here. It's spotless, clean, and it's a great vibe in here. And so they've been in business overall 20 years, and then 8 years in another location, but 4 years here when they bought Elizabeth Nails in Fitchburg and brought it here, right? And you might drive by here, and there's a lot of storefronts here, but you've got to stop and look and come inside, because it really is something. And true to their sort of their I guess their spirit. I want to show you the cake behind here. Look what they did today. And they cooked food, personally cooked all this food for us. And look at that cake. I've been married 31 years. I've never seen anything like that. So anyway, thank you. And this really is, small business today is very difficult to run a small business. And Massachusetts can be on the challenging time, on the challenging side of running a business sometimes. But they've done a beautiful job down here. And they have a lot of loyal customers. I see a lot of hugs, and everybody knows each other, and that's what it takes to build a business today. And as I said, immaculate in here, and clean, and just a good vibe that makes you want to just come here and spend some time. So here's our citation. Thank you. Nice job. What would you like to say?
Thank you.
That's
Thank
it?
you very much. And it is really emotion. I don't know what to say now, but
How many
very
people work here?
appreciative. I have a part-time, full-time at 9 people.
How many?
9.
9 people work here. And what hours are you open?
7, actually 9 to 7.
9 to 7.
No Sunday, Monday
Sunday.
to Saturday.
Amazing. And you still like it? You're still having fun, right?
A lot of fun.
And you meet new people all the time.
Yeah. And again, thank you very, very much for all my customers who already walked along with us in the past many years. And welcome to whoever they haven't tried with us yet.
All right, come in and try it.
All right. Again, thank you very much.
All right, nice job.
Please feel free with.
I'd be really remiss if I didn't explain. Mia, it's too bad Mia won't come on, because the food, Scott, one day you decide not to show up.
Oh, they brought it back.
Oh, they did?
I have that as well.
That is very thoughtful, because I thought for sure I'd find her on the side of Mechanic Street, finishing off what was left in that plate. They, Elizabeth Nails, they're over there on Sac Boulevard. And this isn't a commercial because we're not giving you the prices or anything. We're just helping promote a business. I couldn't believe how clean it was in there. Just, you know, sometimes you get that smell from nail salons and I don't know. Am I right or wrong? You get that, there's like a acetone smell or something. I don't know what it is. It's like a chemically smell. And nothing in there at all. And did you see the cake?
Yeah.
I got to cut the cake. It was the most beautiful cake. Their son's girlfriend had done all of the cupcakes. What nice people. Mia, nod your head. Where is she? Nod your head. Where is she? Can I see your head? I see fingers. Every customer that walked in got a hug. And she knew everybody's name. The owners know everybody's name. And, right? And that's what you have to do today in business is cultivate relationships and, you know, good service, good quality service and all that. And so the 20th anniversary, 4 years down there, and they are, you know, it's a lot. To run a business today, anybody that owns or runs a business today in Massachusetts knows it is no easy task. There's a farm for everything. And, oh, the food. They made, I don't know how many egg rolls.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of times, all kinds of food, they put salt on everything. Now, salt has its own taste. But salt needs to be like the balance as an additional taste so that there's like a blend of taste so you can taste other things. Otherwise, just go get a can of salt and just, you know, get a spoon. Or, you know, so in restaurants, they like to douse everything with salt. You know, like, I guess everything tastes good. Like, Bezel, eat a bag of chips, it's only $5. I'm just saying. And the food is so good. They made it all themselves. They made like 100 or 500 egg rolls or something. Was it 500 egg rolls? Yeah, it's great. It's so good. And they're such nice people. So anyway, Elizabeth Nails right down there at Sac Boulevard. Carla, welcome to the show. Anybody still there? Geez, that light went blinking for a while. If there's nobody there, we'll get hopping here because Vicky Briggs is here. And she's a big shot over there at, right?
Sure.
It's a big shot over there at Beacon of Hope.
In my mind.
And I know she's a big shot because everybody that loves her, like you give out hugs and everybody comes up to you and hugs. Everybody's like, Miss Vicky, Miss Vicky. She's a star.
Oh, boy.
She's a star. Anyway, lots going on. And, you know, part of the thing with a nonprofit is you'd have to do a lot of fundraising.
Yeah.
And that's just part of the gig, right? Fundraising. And so you have a number of fundraisers during the course of the year. You don't charge any of the members a dime, do you? I mean, there's no fee, is there?
Well, we do have
Like membership or something?
membership, yeah. But if they can't pay, obviously, you know, they have a scholarship.
Right, and
Yeah.
so but
It's minimal.
that's where you have. Hey, what's going on back there? I hear voices. I hear voices, Jane.
Are you hearing me?
Yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry.
I hear it. I'm like, they're giving recipes. I'm listening. I'm like, what? 2 cups. Scott's like, 2 cups of this, and Jane says, no, I think it's 1.
I like those cupcakes.
Oh, did you eat one?
No.
Oh, they were like, I didn't eat one because I'd end up, I'm one of those, what do they call it? Sticky eaters or visual eaters or messy eaters. And I just know that like on my nose would be part of the frosting of the cupcake. And then I'd be looking for a napkin and have to use my
Your white shirt, yeah.
A little something
It,
people would be.
yeah, it wouldn't end well, as they say. Whereas Scott's a clean eater. You ever watch Scott? He's a very clean eater. I do. A couple times we had food here, and he's a very clean eater, very strategic about his. And I'm more of a dive in, like bulldozer kind of thing.
I'm worried about being messy. That's why I'm a clean eater, because I'm paranoid.
Are you worried that people are watching you eat?
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. That's why I don't eat when I'm out in public, especially like rice and stuff. You know, it's like it just splatter zone. You know, it's like then people talk to you, and you know what I mean. And you eat. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't eat in public. I just Don't, because otherwise you're picking cherry juice off the shoulder or something. You're like, oh, I'm sorry. I bit into a cherry and now you're wearing it on your new yellow shirt. So anyway, yeah, look we're all excited about the food. I've done a lot of grand openings over time. The cake was like that round, right? And the thing was amazing. And Mia said, she said, would it be okay if I go up and stick my, you think anybody would get mad if I just want to go up and poke the cake? No, she didn't. But Mia weighs about under 100 pounds, and she can consume good food. It's got to be good food, right, Mia? This can't be like McDonald's or
Thumbs up.
thumbs up. She gave us. That's all we hear. That's all we get is a couple thumbs. That's her motive. And Mia doesn't like to be on anything. She doesn't like cameras, pictures. And we had the eclipse last week. I drove by and I saw them out there looking. So I said, let me put them on. I was doing a live chat thing here. And Mia like beelined. Like, did you see? That was me. I was live. I was live. I was doing a whole driving around, watching people going like this, watching the eclipse. And people were like, just everywhere. It was kind of cool. And I thought, it's not going to happen for a long time. And as soon as Mia didn't even see me, but she sensed. She has this sense that somebody was either taking pictures, because I was watching her, and she looked real quick, and then she beeline inside here. She came inside, right? She's got that radar on her. She's got that media radar on her. Do you get nervous when like the spotlight's on you? Yeah, she's in the business, but she likes to be in the back of the business. You know, right now, because we're live, I could actually take a live stream and show it right here through. No, she ducked. All right, 978-534-1626. So it's fundraising, and you've got a fundraiser coming up. You had a big successful one over the fall that you do every year.
Yeah, the Fall Gala. That's our biggest fundraiser, and this walk coming up on April 28th at Barrett Park is our second biggest fundraiser of the year.
I like that you moved it to Barrett.
I do too.
It's fun.
Yeah. You can't beat the landscape, and it's contained.
Yeah, nothing to walk in the neighborhoods is fine, but
Right.
It's safer at Barrett.
We don't have to worry about people,
No. Yeah, somebody coming around the corner at 80 or something and picking somebody off, and we don't want any of that.
No.
But you have regular, sponsors and people that help you and volunteers and everything, which makes it a little easier. But let's face it, you need money to function.
Yeah, money and participants and, like you said, volunteers. That's what makes us, do what we do.
Yeah.
So.
And let's face it, Beacon of Hope has been around a long time, but there might be
36
new
years.
people watching and saying, wait a minute, what are they talking about? What's the Beacon of Hope?
Yeah, so we are actually going to be celebrating our 37th year
37?
in August.
You're not even 37.
I'm not. Well,
How
I
did
started when I was 12.
Did it really?
Yeah. Yeah. So,
I remember when it started.
Sister Loretta, Sister Janet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were ahead of their times. There were a number of organizations that kind of mimicked that or mirror it, but they really were the
They really
pioneers.
were. They started in the early 80s, and back then, the individuals were graduating from high school at the age of 22, and there weren't a lot of supports. So, they
created one.
They created one, and actually, this year we're honoring 4 people who were basically pioneers for the Beacon of Hope. They were either served on the board or just kept up with the disability movement and advocacy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
And so right now there are how many members that are?
We have about 55 members.
Wow, that's great.
It is. And you think, we meet twice a week on Wednesdays and Fridays. We do a nutritious meal for folks and then social activities. So we serve almost 2,500 meals a year.
That's incredible.
I think it's, the hours that we give the parents and the caregivers for a little break during the week. Yeah.
And they love to get together.
They do.
They're happy and they have fun. Sometimes a few of them have bad jokes,
Oh,
like horribly bad jokes
Yes.
that are horribly funny. because of the delivery. But it's a happy place. And so I know that sometimes people are retiring or life has gotten a little easier. Maybe the kids are off now, they're out of college, they've
Yeah.
moved away, they have a little extra time. You don't have to come both nights. You don't have to come every night. It's a good place to volunteer, and the volunteers feel good about themselves.
They do. I always say it's a win-win situation. You know, we're providing a service to our clientele, and it's also a place for the volunteers to connect, to do something good, to feel like they're giving back to the community.
And they are.
And they are,
Yeah.
and we're always looking for volunteers to join our group. And our volunteer appreciation is coming up in June, and two of our folks, Bernie and Denise, they've been volunteering for 25 years. So
That's amazing, huh?
I haven't told them yet, but we're going to be honoring them.
And they're
at
so
this.
humble. They don't want
are.
any recognition.
No, they don't.
They just want to.
Hopefully they're not watching.
They're hoping they were like outside when you make the announcement,
Yeah.
because that's just not them. But
They don't want any recognition or any
it's amazing what they do.
accolades.
It's
Yeah.
amazing and a wonderful thing. So Sunday the 28th, rain or shine. These aren't wimps here. These are like we're hardcore. 28th, rain or shine. And let's just say usually go for a walk or run in the morning. Just you can start at 6. Come down, do the thing, and make a donation after. You send that ahead and say, hey, I had to go somewhere at 9. I couldn't be there at 9, but I did my walk early in the morning. Here's my donation.
Exactly.
Right?
If people can't make it, you know, they can walk on their own.
Yeah.
We don't charge any registration fee.
Right.
It's free if you just want to come down and walk and meet the people that we support. But we greatly appreciate donations,
Sure.
or
Absolutely.
you know, you can pledge and sponsor a walker.
978-840-2727. That's the phone number. info@beaconofhopema.org. And, think about it. It doesn't take a whole lot of money by a whole lot of people because it adds up.
Right, it does.
So even if you can't afford a whole lot and you send a donation, that's a big deal.
It is. People can register or donate online at beaconofhopema.org.
Good stuff. So rain or shine, and coming up April 28th, it's a Sunday, and registration starts at what time? 8:30?
Between 8 and 8:30.
All right.
We start right at 9.
They take right off at 9.
Yeah.
And you bring your fishing pole. They'll already have it stocked, tomorrow they're stocking it.
Fishing,
So-
you can fish. The playground.
Oh, playground's beautiful out there. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's still, because it's not somewhere you drive by, like Rockwell Pond, you drive by.
Right.
But Barrett is sort of the southwestern part or the southeastern part of the city, and you've got to drive to it. So there's only one way in, right? Chestnut Street. So it's not something you drive by, and so there are like a lot of people that say to me, "I've never been to Barrett's."
Yeah.
I'm like, really? Like, it's okay because it's a lot of people. And they say, well, I was there, 40, 50 years ago. I used to go swimming there. But I haven't been up there in a long time. I'm like, this is the perfect time to come up.
I always say it's a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So come up, take a look, get your walk in, get your run in. If you don't want to walk or run, bring your grandkids up and you can play with them on the playground. If you can afford a donation, it's all well and good. So this fundraiser is a big help to you.
It is. Like I said, it's our second biggest fundraiser of the year. We're giving out T-shirts and goodie bags for the first 100 people to register. There'll be coffee and pastry prior to the walk.
Okay,
So come down and
see, Mia, did you
fuel
hear
up.
that? Good, this is really good. And people have been really wonderful about supporting and helping the Beacon of
Yeah,
Hope to make it 37
we're very grateful
years.
for.
It's a long time.
Yeah.
And you have regulars that help you out and support you and all
Mm-hmm.
that. So that's good stuff. Hey, maybe there's something at work that people, are you part of the United Way? Can people make donations through United Way?
I don't know.
In other words, there's a checklist and you can check off boxes of what agencies you want to support. I'm not sure if you're on that. or
I'm going to
not.
have to look into
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
And so people have like a weekly deduction or whatever, and they want their money to go to
Oh,
certain
yes.
places.
No, we're not. I don't.
Yeah, you should get on that. All right, Vicky, thank you for the work that you do and staying with it, and makes a big difference.
Thank you.
And we will see you on the 28th, sharp, 9 o'clock. I'll be there, or a couple seconds late, but I try. All right, we'll take a break. And again, if you need any more information at all, 978-840-2727 or info@Beacon. Is it? Yeah, it looked like it was Beacon of the Hope, but it's Beacon of Hope, MA.org.
Right.
Yeah. When I was looking at it real quick, it looked like Beacon of the Hope. All right, we're taking a short break, and we'll be right back here with more Inside Leominster. We have another guest coming up, and we'll be talking about a soccer camp. But again, I want to remind you, tonight is Earth Fest. If you're watching this on Thursday, the 18th, it's Earth Fest at City Hall from 6 to 8. It's the farmers market from right this second until 6. And tomorrow, this is unique. Tomorrow, I've been up to see them stocking Barrett Pond many times. Tomorrow, they're going to let kids, they're going to fill up little buckets, put fish in them, and the kids are going to stock Barrett Pond. Nice. Isn't that cool? Yeah. How cool is that?
Really cool.
Well, I'll be there, and we'll be right back.
All right, welcome everybody. Thanks for coming. For those who don't know me, I'm Dave DeJohn, Director of Operations for Hannaford for our stores in Massachusetts. And today we're here to celebrate a brand new partnership with the Make-A-Wish Foundation. We're going to kick off today with our Make-A-Wish fundraising through our kiosks at every one of our stores. We're doing things like bingo night and other things to raise money. So I couldn't be more excited. I can't say thank you enough to my team.
This partnership is coming at the perfect time. Today is the first day of World Wish Month, which is a global celebration of our mission of granting life-changing wishes for children with critical illnesses. No donation is too small. If you are unable to donate, there are so many more ways to get involved. You can go to wish.org/together to learn more. You can volunteer, you can refer a child, but our vision is to grant the wish of every single eligible child in our territory.
You know, I heard about Make-A-Wish, and it was something that I didn't really jump on board. I felt like that's kind of almost accepting that my daughter's going to not be with me forever. So I just didn't really feel like it was something I wanted to follow through with. But, you know, I had a lot of friends and people telling me that it's not like that. It's not like that. It's about sharing something, you know, having memories and just having a fun time with your child.
When we were referred to Make-A-Wish, I thought, you know what, why not? I don't think we'll lose anything, and honestly, we gained so much through that trip. The staff and everyone that we worked with at Make-A-Wish was absolutely incredible. I can't say enough good things about this organization and what it means for families like my own, who every day is a different struggle, but we wouldn't have it any other way.
Yeah, I think those are powerful words. It's sometimes challenging, but you wouldn't change it for anything. Isn't that say something? And this is a really nice thing to do. And as it was said, you don't have to have a whole lot of money to help out. What a remarkable organization to be involved with and spread the word. And we have Leominster TV with us today. And that's just another way. Tell your friends, spread the news that they can come here, and a little extra change, they can deposit it here, and it'll make a difference in these families' lives. So thank you, and thank you for all you do. That was very nice. And we're back here at Inside Leominster, and about 20 minutes to go here. And yeah, so Hannaford on Lancaster Street, I think they have it in all of their stores, but now they've got an official affiliation with Make-A-Wish. So, you know, it's one of those things where you put your coins in and it kind of rotates around and goes in. You think about it, every night you come home and you take your change and you throw it somewhere, and then at some point, I guess you get on to the bank or something. But even if you're just shopping and you get some extra change, just walk over after and put it in the, you know, that change contraption that they have. And it really adds up. And so both of those ladies who spoke both have children who have terminal illnesses. And I thought it was really interesting because each one of them said, and believe me, it is a mom's work is never done, but for them it's 24/7. And there is no end. There is no loop. There's no end. There's no vacation, nothing. And both of them said it said, I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. I wouldn't change this. But what a difference this makes that they're able to have affiliation with Make-A-Wish, and they're going to actually collect and be able to put money together to help those kids and their families live out a wish. And so that's at Hannaford. What a beautiful thing. And it was a nice day, and to get these moms to speak is not easy for them. But they are special people in and of themselves, right? So there you go. So over at Hannaford. All right. Hey, Davi Diaz is here with me.
Good afternoon, Mayor.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. And so you go to the Sizer School?
Yes, sir.
Tell us about the Sizer School, because that's a charter school, correct?
Yes, it is, sir. So it does grades 7 through 12, and it's a great school. Couldn't complain about it. Great community, great teachers.
So you're happy there?
I'm as happy as I can be.
Conventional school isn't for everybody. Charter school is not for everybody.
Yes,
but
sir.
For certain students, it works.
Yes,
it works
sir.
well.
Yes.
And is there, at the end of the day, is there some, when you graduate, do you want to go on to college? Is there something you'd like to pursue, a trade, or?
Yes, sir. So I'm going to do hopefully business in college. That is what I'm looking towards. And, you know, I'm still undecided, but I have a lot of options to weigh on.
Right. You got a bunch of things that you're not sure which one you want to do, but you have and that's the thing, I think, for students today and guidance counselors and teachers, we have to expose ourselves to more and more things because, say I graduated, they were limited. There were a lot of things that you could do, a lot of trades. You could work in different factories or whatever, and then you could join the military. But today, there's so many options. But how do you know about those options unless you actually get to see them?
Yes, sir.
And sometimes I'll ask somebody, like, how do you get interested in this? Like, I knew somebody that worked there, and they said, hey, come in and see what I do. And the next thing you know, like, wow, that's really cool. I would really like to do that. And what's the matter? Sound isn't working on what? Let's see. Sound isn't working on the Make-A-Wish at Hannaford's. Is that through my phone here? How about now? I wonder if I turn my volume down on my phone, if that affects. Come on, you're a high-tech guy. Does that affect my audio?
Yeah, you won't get the ringer on your phone, so you won't feel the notifications.
Right, but I'm sharing this on Facebook.
Yes.
And so people that are watching on Facebook are saying they don't hear me.
Oh.
So maybe because I turned my volume down. I'm sorry. Anyway, so one of the things that you're working on, I don't know whether it's a school project that you're doing, but you're going to do the soccer camp.
Yes, sir. So soccer camp is a senior project. As you see, most schools do finals as their end of the year work for the seniors. Sizer offers senior projects, and we have a great amount of teachers that go behind this for the last few months that work towards making kids' dreams come true. And what I chose was a soccer camp, a soccer clinic,
right.
Which I'll be running on the 20th, this upcoming Saturday, in 2 days.
How fun is that?
It is so much fun. A lot of work was put into it, and we're super excited to have the Worcester community come down, the Worcester County community, and share that experience with other athletes and parents.
And ages 9 to 12, 2:30 to 5:30. Enhance your agility, speed, and control. And that's what, man, soccer was a little bit, it was there. Kids play it. Today, it's unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
It has really grown. And I heard years ago, they said, soccer is going to become like this big sport. And I'm like, yeah, with the Uruguayan community and maybe the Brazil. No, not at all. Like with everybody. It's become really a big sport.
Yes, sir. Yes,
and,
it has.
It's hard to drive anywhere in town without seeing a bunch of kids and parents. That's the cool thing about soccer is their parents played in a lot of cases. Now their kids play. So it's something you do with your kids. So I'll drive by the park on Mechanic Street next to St. Cecilia's, and there'll be their parents out there playing soccer with their kids, which is cool, right? I mean,
Yeah.
it's a neat thing. So tell us where this is going to take place.
So it's going to take place at the Elliott Field.
Which is
so
where?
the Fitchburg State University Field.
Okay. So behind the Civic Center?
Yes, sir.
All right.
So it'll be right behind the Civic Center. We ask parents to come in like 10 minutes earlier, if anything, just to get ready for the clinic. Yeah, and so we're gonna have Ruben Pace, who works for Strikers and Revolution Academy, attending the clinic in support of it.
Because we've got a famous kid from Leominster that made it big in the soccer league. He doesn't live here anymore, but Diego's young. I forget how young he was, but
16.
Was he 6?
I believe he made his debut for the Revolution at 16.
Yeah, he used to go down to in the afternoon and get out of school, go down for practice, and just amazing, huh?
Yes.
It's a big sport. And there is a cost to it. It's $25 a person, $30 per person the day of the event, first come, first serve. And is there a way they can reach out to you if somebody's watching and they want to give you a call to kind of connect?
Yes, sir. So if anything, I have my email listed on the flyer. So it's going to be the diazclinic@gmail.com. The Diaz is DIAS.
Yes.
I would be more than happy to answer any questions parents have right through that email. And that would be the best way to reach me. If anything, give the school a call as well. I mean, I know someone's at the office. I'll be more than interested to get them right to me as well.
What is your favorite sport?
Soccer.
Soccer?
Yes, of course.
That's it? You live and breathe soccer?
Ever since I was 5 years old. Ever since I was able to stand and be able to kick a ball.
You any good?
Oh, yeah, no. I love playing. I love playing, yes, sir.
Yeah. But I love baseball, but I stunk.
It's all in the practice, right?
Yeah, no, of course. Yeah. I didn't care. I played for fun. Sometimes my friends played as if we were all going to play for the Chicago Cubs or something, and I'm like, I'm just having fun. That's all, right? I just want to have fun. Well, good luck to you on Saturday, and it's coming up Saturday.
Yes, sir.
And this Saturday, so if you're watching today. Today's the 18th, and this clinic coming up on the 20th. So good luck, and thanks for doing that. It's a cool thing.
No, I really do appreciate your time as well.
All right, we'll take another quick break, and then we're coming back because we only have like 14 minutes left. Of course, I walked in here late today. I was early before I was late. I did. I left at like 20 off. Well, I started to leave before I was 20. Yeah, and then I walked down the hall, take care of something, and then I come back and talk to somebody, and by the time I left, I was late. So I'm trying to catch up. All right, we'll be right back with more Inside Leominster at 978-534-1626.
I'm ready.
2, 1. There you go.
Hey. Give me this.
We got a little citation here, welcoming you with your new business, Peyton's Flea Market. What's the number up here on Union Street?
107.
107. And it's right at the top of Graham Street where it intersects with Union Street, but you gotta come to the back of the building, right? You'll see an open flag kind of flying around out there, but there are a bunch of different booths in here. There's things in here I don't think you've ever seen. I don't know where we find it all. Is it different booths in here? Different people come in and I'll give you a chance to do a little commercial for yourself.
Okay, so we're called Peyton because this is Peyton. A great niece, and when she was born, she had some complications, and as you can see, she's very healthy, good to go, and so we did a tribute to her by opening up this building and calling it by her name.
What hours are you open here?
We're open 10 to 4, Tuesday to Sunday, we close on Monday.
And what if people want to bring things in? Can they consign them?
We do consign, and you can rent booths. The booths vary on the size, and the consignment is 30%. So it's a good deal.
And don't forget yard waste. So going to be a good weekend to get that sticks picked up around the yard, get those leaves picked up, get them placed at the curb. So it's, the thing is, this is what I do. I'm like, I'll do it next week early, and then today's a nice day. I'll do it next week. And then what happens is there's 1 week left to go, and it rains. So you get in trouble. So get her done. As they say, you can always go to the transfer station Thursdays, Fridays, and Saturdays, 8 to 12. And what else did I have to tell you? Oh, they're having this is this Sunday. They're having a pancake breakfast. It's the Music Pancake Breakfast fundraiser. It's $8 a meal, 8 to 11 at the Veterans Center, 100 West Street, and they'll have entertainment, and you don't want to miss it, and plenty of pancakes. Next Friday is the blood drive in front of the public library. That's the 26th. You can call the health department for more information or call our office at 534-7500. And let's see, if you're going to the public library tomorrow, it's drop-in maker space mornings at 10 o'clock, meet and greet, a local therapy dog at 2:30. But you know what? We have a whole calendar of events for school vacation. We started doing this a couple of years ago. It really works well. So, let's see what's going on. Tomorrow is stock trout at Barrett. Robo Think Go-Kart Workshop. That is cool. That's April 19th, 4 to 5:30. Mechanical Contraptions Workshop, same time. Oh, from 5:45 to 7. But both the rec department and the library have a full calendar of different events. It's going to continue on right through the weekend. So you can go on our website, leominster-ma.gov, and find out everything you need to know and more about what's happening in the city. We also have a website now, a Facebook page called It's Happening in Leominster. And we also have a print version of it. It's like a newsletter, a newspaper that you can get at City Hall. And don't forget, put this on your calendar because the Chorale goes Broadway. That's Montjuic Chorale, May 5th at 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the Tater Auditorium. A couple weeks away, but we want to keep promoting that. The Apple Blossom Festival, they're going to come. The nectarines and peaches are already starting to bud. So May 18th up there at Shoalin Farms, 10 to 4, the butterfly release at 2:30. Party with a Purpose on the 18th of May, and a bunch of other things that I'll promote as we get closer. So let's do what's popping, because I get excited about what's popping.
Here we go.
Hey, LTV presents. Drum roll, please. We need to get some music behind that. What's Poppin' by LTV's Residential Gen Z. So on the other side of the screen here is Generation Z, and they're hip to the hop, and they know exactly what's going on, and well, April 15th. I can't wait to talk about Taylor Swift. Is she in here? Because her new album comes out, what, tomorrow or something? Anyway.
Yeah, that'll probably be next week.
All right, so Beyonce, right? Let's see, April 15th, Beyonce album, Cowboy Carter, tops at #1 for 2 weeks for the first time in 11 years. Now, I heard Beyonce album was like really good, and so I've heard a couple of songs, and they're good. It's not just an album, it is actually worth listening to, although I've only heard a couple of the songs. But it'll be curious as to why Beyonce did this knowing that Taylor Swift, she did it early figuring she'd get ahead of it. Mm-hmm. That's my strategy. Gap between Caitlin Clark's WNBA salary and her male counterparts draws outrage. So what, they're going to pay her like 75 grand or something? Some crazy amount.
So for 4 years, she gets $376,000.
Is that all together?
That's all together.
Not per year?
Nope, that's all together. And
endorsements and
for the that does not include endorsements.
Right. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So it comes out to like 75 grand a year, I think.
76. Yeah.
76. Yeah. And I don't understand because I thought watching women's basketball was actually more interesting. Yep. Although I don't know the name of all the players and stuff like we do on the in the men's league, but I don't understand the logic because you base it on a free market society where you pay what I guess you have sponsors and I guess that's how you figure it out. Maybe they don't feel it, but I heard more people watched women's basketball than men's. Yep. So that to me there should be. And let's face it, not to get sexist here, but let's face it, women spend more money than guys, I think, wouldn't you say? No? I don't know. What do us guys spend money on? I don't know.
But the number one pick back there, huh? The number one pick from men's got $55 million for 4 years.
There's something. So I agree on the outrage that she's just one of the many talented players that they have. So I don't know. It sounded weird, and I guess it is weird. So what's the difference? I don't know. I mean, they're all pro players, right?
I don't know. They're saying now WNBA is getting more airtime on
They are.
TNT and
But there should be a
ESPN.
lot more sponsors and more money coming their way. I think there will be. My prediction is that it's going to change and they'll get more endorsements. Breakdancing to make debut summer at the Olympics. I'm happy about that. Finally, I've been saying this for years. I want a little credit. Can you put the camera on me so I can pat myself on the shoulder? Can you just, I'm going to pat myself on the shoulder. I said years ago, watching these kids breakdance, it's not easy. This is a sport as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And cheerleading as well. Cheerleading, I don't understand why cheerleading isn't considered a sport like it should be, but it takes a lot of talent. All right. And today, sons of Paul McCartney and John Lennon release a new song. How is it? Any good?
I haven't heard it
you
yet.
Heard it yet? All right. Anyway, I think what Taylor Swift is doing is pretty cool because her first version of all the music that she had isn't hers anymore.
Nope.
So she's going to re-record the same music, put it out as an album, and you have a whole nother generation of people who, don't know that she had that early music. And it's going to be a hit, and she's going to make a lot of money, and she's going to stick it to those people that produce, the agents and all those people that try to screw her out of it. All right, next slide, please. More than half of pet owners in America are millennials and Generation Z. Yes, I believe that. Did you hear the new study that came out this morning that said ladies are getting less sleep? Younger ladies are getting less sleep than men. You believe that? Generation Z? Is the answer yes or no? Yeah, they say yes. In recent years, studies found that the younger generations are more likely to have dogs than babies. I agree. Millennials make up the largest percentage of current pet owners, 33%, followed by Generation X at 25%, and baby boomers at 24%. Generation Zers are the most likely generation to celebrate their pet's birthday. Are you serious? 81% dress up their pets for birthdays, holidays, and other festivals. That's how PetSmart is surviving on you guys. There's a whole economy here on pets. Let us check the stats. 66% of American households, 86.9 home owns a pet. If you go down to like Broadway in Dorchester, there are no kids. It's all Generation Z and X's with pets, dogs. And 78% of all pet owners acquired pets during the pandemic. Yeah, of course. And 38.4% of American households own a dog. All right. I scratch your back, you scratch mine. Ooh, that's an old saying. That's a
Boomer.
Boomer, baby boomer. 79% of Generation Z have a pet as an emotional support animal. Yeah, I can see that. They don't answer back. I have to sneeze. Excuse me. I wanted. Did you hit the button? No. Just came through as a sneeze. 92% of Generation Z pet owners claim they're having pets help them reduce their own stress, loneliness, and anxiety. I believe it. 41% of Generation Z are more likely to spend $100 on their pet than they are their partner. I agree. And go to the vet. The vet's a $500. Hello, how you doing? Can you check his paw? Generation Z pet owners are the most likely to spend money on behavioral training, doggy daycare, specialized pet food, and dog walking services. Hey, you guys are stimulating the economy. You're keeping the stock market going. And here's the most popular dog breeds. French Bulldog, yes. Labrador Retriever, Golden Retriever, German Shepherd, Poodle, Bulldog, Rottweiler, Beagle, what is it? Dachshund. And German Shorthair Pointer. Okay. The word of the day is dogs. Now that has a number of different meanings. The dogs.
What one are you going with?
I'm going with cool. A slang term for toes. My dogs. Oh yeah, but that's an old saying. You guys can't take credit for that. Your dogs used to be your feet. Like, remember they used to have the feet thing? All right, a couple of minutes left. Do we have pictures of the week?
Yep.
All right, let's go quick. We only have 2 minutes. Pictures of the week. We need music. Brentwood Paving. We're out there doing our spring paving project. Next slide. And Crestville Lane paving. We do all these streets, and then we do a fall paving too. And Bartell Street paving. These are streets that have been paved in years. Glenwood Drive. I was up there for paving. Deer Run paving. Birchcroft, downtown Carmel Electrical done. They're really doing so much work downtown. Wait till you see the park when it's done. Orchard Hill Park, June completion. You're going to be able to do more commercial industrial base up there and extend the park. Bob Savatelli watching the eclipse. That was fun. At first I thought, oh, hum, and then later I really got into it, and it brought people together. You know, people needed something to be excited about. And happy 20th to Elizabeth Nails. Welcome, Laura by Logan. That's down on Central Street, the Leominster Plaza. Thank you for Cindy Smith for dedicated. You know, she passed away. I went to a Waken funeral today, and just such a big part of so much in Leominster, teaching, education, and Sholin Farms. Can't think of Sholin Farms without thinking of Cindy. Never look for anybody to thank her for anything. We gave her and her husband thanks for Sholin Farms for the work that they did, but never look for anything. Next slide, please. And that's a big thank you to Jim Lanciani. Jim was involved in everything in the city, and we'll talk more about that next week. But Waken funeral, Wake is Sunday night, and Monday is the funeral. And then we got word today that retired police officer Joel Caddy at the Fitchburg Police Department passed away as well. And like I always say, the best part of my job is you get to meet people. The sad part is when you see them sick and then pass away.
Yeah.
Those are the tough parts. All right. Thanks you, everybody here. What a crew here. We got a great crew here inside Leominster.
Sure
Thank you for coming on. Thanks for watching. Good night. God bless you. Remember, the world is run by those who show up. Thanks. Good night.
Inside Leominster is brought to you in part through the generous support of N.P. Crowley Company Incorporated and by DeCarolis Insurance Agency Incorporated, DeCarolisInsuranceAgency.com, and by Enterprise Bank. Enterprise Bank, create success, enterprisebanking.com.
This is LTV.